Hi, it's you and Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm going to turn my new olive tree into a bonsai. So I will also be just doing a brief pruning to an azalea that I bought. Quite large leaves on this one actually. I'm not sure if it's a different type of azalea than I've worked with in the past, or if it's just been that it's kind of been let to grow really long shoots. So I'll prune it back a fair bit just to try and get a bit more ramification and back budding in the lower branches, and then turn it into something in the future. But my main focus is going to be this olive tree. I wanted to get an olive for quite some time. They're normally quite expensive, really easy to propagate from cuttings as well. So now that I've got one, hoping to, once I prune it back a bit, use a lot of these and hopefully get some more olive trees in the making. So just gonna start with this one. So I'm not really sure what branches I'm going to use yet per se, but this one here definitely going to get rid of, just because it's very straight. It's coming up next to another couple of trunks there as well, so I don't want too many trunks coming out from the same spot. But yeah, just very straight, no taper in it. It's right next to these others, so depending on what I choose to do in the future, just having kind of central one and a couple other trunks that are a bit thinner coming off on the sides should work okay. Just get rid of a dead branch here. So prune this one back. Just a lot of these I'm just gonna kind of hope that they do grow new leaves. I'm keeping some leaves in a lot of these, so hopefully that'll keep it nice and healthy enough. So kind of just favouring some of the thinner branches, just to keep a little bit more taper in future when I do finally turn it into a bonsai. I'm just going to prune a lot of these back, and hopefully we'll get a lot of budding off these and give me a lot more options to what I want to use in future. May as well keep that on just for a few more leaves. But so just keep this happy, keep it growing, and then ultimately probably 6 months down the track or something, get a bunch more branches off it and turn it into a bonsai. Alright, so just take the olive out of the pot. Jeez, there's massive branches everywhere. Just gonna prune some of them back because just all these long branches getting in the way. So I've got this glazed pot here that I think will suit it quite well. So I'm just gonna chop off some of the bottom roots here, just so I can fit it in this pot. And we'll just stick it up there. So just put some drainage screens and then I'll find some soil. Just mounting it up in the center for now. So that there, so I'm definitely going to have this side here as the front, just because there's a little bit more character in there at the base of the trunk there with the roots. Yeah, and you just get a little bit more character with the movement in the trunk there as well. So just going to decide which of these branches I'm going to keep. So I don't think I'm going to keep this big one off the side. Just comes out, yeah, a little bit too straight. And removing it gives me a lot more taper in the trunk. So just clean this off a little. Also, having that side as the front means I now don't have this big scar at the front of the trunk. So there's also a very ugly scar from when someone's pruned a branch back here in the past, so just going to clean that a little. And I'll actually wire this up a bit just so it's not so pronounced, kind of coming out there. Move it around. Okay. Okay. Well, accidentally snapped that a little, but what happened problem with olive branches, so I'm going to leave it. Just yeah, hope it survives. We'll see, and if it doesn't, then I'll just be kind of back to square one where I was anyway, with having to remove that branch, because yeah, if I hadn't been able to wire it up to look a bit better, I would have cut it off anyway. So I'll wire this one up a little bit more. I'm going to prune this one back to just that first branch where it's coming off, and this other branch coming off the side here. Yeah, I might just prune it back to the first branch that's coming off, just so I've got a little bit more tape. And once this grows a little bit thicker, I'll wire it a bit. But yeah, it just gives me more taper in the branch there and makes it so it's not, this branch isn't quite so thick so soon. Now this branch off on the side, I do kind of want to keep that, just kind of, yeah, displaces it a little, but I also want to keep it just to have it as a bit of a sacrificial branch so I can get more taper in the trunk. So branches on it kind of coming straight up, which I don't really like. But yeah, I'll let them grow and then I'll be able to prune them back with time. So I don't want it being too long. Purely, yeah, again, because I want more taper in the branches there. Alright, so I'll just give this water. And yeah, so normally the best time to prune olives is late winter anyway, which is about the middle of winter at the moment, but yeah, nice warm Brisbane, Queensland winter, and yeah, it just gives them a lot more opportunity to grow and get a lot of growth during spring. So it looks like it is starting to bud in a couple of places, which is the right time to prune these. So yeah, I'll let it bud more, and hopefully we get a lot of growth in spring, and then I'll be able to wire it a little bit more effectively and get a proper leader going. But yeah, a bit of a basic start for now. So here we have my new olive bonsai. So I hope you enjoyed this video or took something from it. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you're updated with my future content as I release it. So look, thanks for your time today. Enjoy. Bye.